Hey, this is Steve from VisualForge. I want to go over some updates I made recently and what we covered in phase one, and we're in phase two of development now. So, first with the repo structure, phase one, which was like the latter half of last year, we are just working with the Nero Core repo, which had the product and core components combined. In that repo now, I'm using two Git repos with the Nero Core covering the core components like billing subscriptions, the membership, security, entitlements, that kind of stuff. And then VisualForge is all the like product, like application stuff that's specific, to the labs and the features for the multimedia in VisualForge. And then with my AI software development lifecycle process, I was just manually, working with Claude through the CLI and prompting Claude, to do stuff and maybe customizing the Claude MD a little bit and referencing architecture documents. Or I'll say documents in Claude MD, which isn't really good for like token management because you have a lot of references getting sent with every request that don't necessarily pertain to what you're working on. Most of the issues are in planning, and any requirements were in Markdown documents, not GitHub issues. And then I moved to GitHub issues. So in GitHub issues, technically it should just be like requirements and planning or something. Design, requirements, planning, design. Okay, so, and we have like 30 agent SDLC workflow. I'll do like another review of this. There's development agents, test agents, orchestrator agents, and monitor agents. And now we're using remote control, so I can use the app, my mobile app, or my desktop app to more easily like communicate with the agents. And I only talk to one monitor agent, and that one is the interface to the runner agent that interfaces with all the other agents. And the runner agents are like loaded on scheduled tasks, and they handle their own like issue management and batching of those issues into releases and prioritizing them. So it's much more sophisticated and mature, and it's pretty stable, and it's like working consistently. So I got all that kind of worked out, which was really frustrating for a while. And I don't really have to monitor the Claude CLI anymore. I had to do that before monitoring Claude CLI. This is not needed. Like I get alerts whenever it needs me, and then it just asks me questions in multiple choice format with like recommendations. So it's like the overhead of interacting with Claude is like down significantly. And then I like released several application features. We're working on like 100% code coverage with UI tests. That's probably like a phase four. That's what we're kind of working on right now. So put this here. And just tests. Yeah, we had like the basic workflow on phase one with the different labs, and the schedules were working and the YouTube export was working. So it's like kind of more, and there's like a lot of features like working, but oh yeah, here we like introduce projects too. So let's say projects, and then series with episodes. We have trends, so YouTube trend, like whatever's trending on YouTube, you can create videos from. We added civics and history category. Oh yeah, and I haven't tested it yet, but the actually I should probably put this on phase four. In the style of, that's like a pretty good one. Style of, so author, book, director, maybe, musician, song, artist, artwork. So that's what I'm hoping it'll be like. I noticed with like a lot of the development with Claude, like I'm figuring out that it's like doing these things in phases seems to work pretty well. So it might not do like 100% of what you want like the first time around, but you'll be like halfway there. Then you gotta like do the rest of it like in another iteration. So those are the application features. Yeah, we went over these like three things, and maybe in a subsequent video I can go into more detail about how this stuff is designed and the changes that we made. All right, thanks for watching. Have a good day.